Hey friends, Mark Holmes here with
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And as always, thank you guys for watching, commenting, and subscribing to the Joe Goose Sports Report. Without you guys, this literally doesn't work. Unfortunately, there was a power failure. Had to leave work early. Darn. Aren't you sad? No?
I'm not sad. It's Friday.
It's Friday afternoon. Thank God. It is the weekend. I know, another weekend without football, but guys, the off season is where you build and get ready for the season. I'm going to try and take some time this weekend because literally the man cave is a mess. I still have stuff I haven't put away from the draft. I've got the t-shirts to you guys that I've got to get out in the mail this weekend, so I'm working on all that stuff, and I've got stuff I need to put up on the walls, but I just want to show you guys something that's really cool. If you're like me, there's nothing I hate worse than putting up pictures. You know, whenever the wife's like, oh, I want to, oh, like, oh, damn. Because you put it up, that's crooked. Oh, it's leaning, oh, I just hate it. But I got something that'll actually cure all that. But thinking about this off season, I've told you guys that I've never been a fan of Jason Garrett, I know. But here's what you got to understand. If you have a company, the CEO's job is not to be able to make the sausage. In fact, most CEOs don't know how to make the sausage. They don't even know what goes in the damn sausage. What his job is getting people in the position that do know how to make the sausage. And I feel like we've actually got some guys that are in good positions to be successful. I don't know how Paul Alexander's going to work out. You know, this whole catch-up. Did you hear about his catch-up thing? No. Okay, one of his tests, he believes offensive linemen need to be a lot smarter than defensive linemen, which everybody knows that because there's a lot more going on in offense, calls and things like that. His test is the ketchup bottle test. How a guy gets ketchup out of the bottle is how he tells how intelligent they are. Seriously.
That doesn't say much.
Well, here's the thing, and this is a trick. I didn't know exactly. I mean, I always kind of go with the bottle on the side because then you end up allowing air to go in and it kind of comes out. But apparently, if you take the Heinz 57, there's the 57 that's up at the nose of the bottle, put it sideways and you gently tap on the 57, it'll pour right out. As opposed to turn the bottle upside down and banging the heck out of it. What happens with that, of course, is it's a vacuum. You're hitting it and it's not allowing the air to go up to relieve the pressure. And that's why it stays in there, but it makes sense. So that's one of his tests that he has. We'll find out if that works. But bringing in Willie Anderson working with the guys, I think is good because bringing in people who've been there and done that, giving a different point of view and teaching somebody, because I believe you can learn something from everybody. We know Chris Richard. Everybody is loving Chris Richard. And the fact that you got a guy like, you know, Byron Jones taking him back to cornerback, that maybe Chris Richard could take him and teach him how to really be a cornerback. You know, just wipe the slate clean, start all over. And the same thing with guys like Xavier Woods. So having the guys in the positions to teach you guys is important. But I got to tell you where I think maybe the biggest impact could be. And I'm wondering if it's already taking shape already. And that's in the training staff. For whatever reason,
we got that guy
from the Giants.
From the Giants. How many hamstrings problems have they had?
The Giants haven't had hamstring issues like we've had. I mean,
So that's a blessing.
Miles Austin was a walking hamstring injury. You know, Sean Lee is battling.
No. Most of our rookies last season were dealing with hamstrings.
Right. Yeah. So, but here's what I noticed. When I went to the autograph signing show with Michael, remember when and I looked at Dak. What did I say about Dak?
They slimmed down.
I said Dak looked like he done lost some weight. I said Dak looked like he was really cut up.
And what did you say about Tyron?
And looking at Tyron yesterday working with Willie Anderson, Tyron Smith looked beast. I mean, he looked like he, tightened that stuff up just a little. I mean, not that he was sloppy or anything. Okay, no, Tyron Smith was never sloppy, but he looked good. And I'm wondering if this is part of the transition for the training staff and working with these guys. Hopefully, there's a new philosophy. They didn't go, balls to the wall with the rookies, with rookie OTAs. They brought them through there kind of slowly and working on drills and things, and hopefully that'll transition into a lack of hamstring injuries and getting these guys started off right. I have said for years, I don't know what the problem was with the Cowboys, but when you have as many hamstring issues as we had, you got to start looking at it and saying, what do we need to do differently to protect these guys? And thus far, the only injury that we've had of note has been Collins with the fractured metatarsal. So hopefully we can keep guys healthy because, had we had a little better health with Sean Lee or Tyron Smith, we've been in the playoffs last year. So let's hope that they can do a definitely better job. But the other thing I've heard a couple of times, I don't know if you've heard this or not, but remember when you saw Sean Lee? Yeah. Remember when Sean Lee literally got up to make sure he could get some mojo from Jobu? Yeah. Remember what he was saying about 6?
But Dak Prescott said the same thing too.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah, I've heard that a couple of times.
And Van Der said it, Bo said it. A lot of people are saying
these guys, I've heard it from several different players.
Even the rookies are saying it.
Quest for 6. I don't know if that's the underground motto this year, and maybe Jason Garrett needs to do that on a T-shirt. Quest for 6, save my job. I don't know, but I'm feeling like I've heard it from several different players. 6, Quest for 6. Okay, let's not do 3 6s in a row. That's the devil, and we don't want the devil. But that's what I'm thinking is the motto. Quest for 6. And I got to tell you, I got a different vibe from this team and from these guys right now. I don't hear any dissension. And I feel like these guys are getting focused on getting that ring. I think the fact that the Eagles got that Super Bowl, I think that kind of made these guys a little hungrier to shut up the Eagles. I think from Jerry Jones on down that it's a focus on getting 6. You think?
I believe it.
Doesn't mean it's going to happen, but I got to tell you, I think everybody is looking in that direction, is getting focused on that. We'll have to wait and see if it works out that way. But Quest for 6, I think that they're working hard to get there. I'm Mark Holmes.
Michael Anthony Fitness.
And we will see you guys tonight at 9 o'clock Eastern for our live stream.